Hey, in the kitchen with Rita Singer, registered dietitian. I am the owner of RED Dietitians. It's my nutrition and wellness company. I love cooking and I love sharing my passion with others. Today I'm going to be making a very quick snack, kale chips, and we're going to do it Asian style. So delicious. I'm going to make it with some sesame seeds, some ground ginger, coconut aminos, avocado oil, and it's great as a snack by itself, or it's an awesome addition to a sandwich, or one of my favorites is black bean burgers. So we're gonna mix it up and see how you like it. So here are our ingredients. We've got our kale, of course. I have the ground ginger. You can also use fresh ginger if you have it, which I usually always do. And then we've got some toasted sesame seeds, my favorite avocado oil, and then coconut aminos is a great option for anybody who has a soy sensitivity, a lot lower in sodium as well. So we're gonna put this all together and then we're gonna pop it in the oven. Once I have washed my kale, I want to take the stem off. So one of my favorite and easiest ways to do it is I'm just going to grab it from the top of the stem and just go ahead and pull it off, and the stem comes right off. So we can just keep doing a few of those. Just start from the top and off it goes. So you just wanna make sure that we take all the stems off of all of those, because otherwise it'll be pretty bitter. Once we've taken all the stems off, we wanna make sure that our kale is really dry. So if you have a spinner, you can throw it in there and make sure that it is dry, or you can use paper towels. I also like to do this ahead of time, maybe the day before, and just throw it in a bag or a container, and it'll be ready to go when I'm ready to use it. Okay, so the kale is ready to go. It's dry. So we don't want to chop this into very small pieces. I sort of just left it as is, because they are going to shrink a bit whenever you cook them. So we're just going to toss all of these into our bowl. So we might have to do these in batches because you want to make sure that you coat them pretty well. So we've got some kale in here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drizzling some of the coconut aminos on top. I always put the oil on last because otherwise nothing else is going to stick to it. So we don't want to overdo the liquid on these either, because then they're not going to crisp up. So I just did a very tiny bit of our coconut aminos. So really maybe even just like a teaspoon. And then I'm going to toss some ginger, about another teaspoon or so. Like I said, if you're using fresh ginger, that is also awesome and very flavorful. And then we're going to toss in some of these sesame seeds. You can't really go wrong with these, so for me, the more the merrier. And then I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of our avocado oil. So just drizzle. And you could also use an olive oil, just as long as you don't go above 325. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and mix these up. And you can also use your hands as well, just to kind of massage everything into it. And I'm just going to toss these onto our baking sheet, and then we'll toss them into the oven for about 15 minutes, and they will be all set to eat. Okay, so all right, I'm going to toss these into the preheated oven. It's at about 350. And we'll just place those in there and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's time to check on our kale chips, and they are looking pretty good. Pull them out. Actually pretty perfect. They've got a really great crisp to them. They look wonderful. I love these as a snack, or I like to pair it with my favorite sandwich, or as I mentioned before, my favorite is a black bean burger. For more information and for those recipes, check out reddietitians.com. See you next time.